But today we have one of the most special cars to me, and especially to the owner, obviously. So he's had this car for about 4 years, I think. So this is Nazim, and he has a JDM SPEC EP3. So this EP3 comes straight out of Japan, and we're gonna hear about the car now, his story, and then just enjoy the VTEC sounds. I know a lot of people love how the crossover obviously engages and all of that, but stay tuned, guys. Hope you enjoy the video, and if you're new here, let me know, comment below. If you're watching from overseas, like UK, just comment it down below, because I know this car is very popular in the UK as well, in Japan as well. So let's get on with the video. This is a JDM SPEC EP3, and this is Nazim's first time actually broadcasting the car. So yeah, appreciate it a lot.
Pleasure.
So a lot of you might know that the K20 has a few variants, and this is one of the, how can I say, one of the most special ones, eh?
Yes.
So this is a K20A.
It's a K20A.
K20A. So like you can see here, if you look at this bay, don't think that nothing much is happening here, but everything is internal, obviously, and this car just sounds amazing. So maybe we can start off by why you actually bought the TYPE-R EP3.
Yeah, so yeah, look, I was looking for something special for a very long time. I like the rarity of the car. There's not many of them around. And also, it's got an LSD, so it's a nice base to make power and to put the power down. And also the condition of the car. The car was very well looked after. And it's all about enjoying the car and also sharing the car, and yeah, just something to admire and to enjoy,
Yeah.
to reap the benefits of all your hard work. Yeah.
So is this your first Honda? I'm sure it's not.
No. Look, I come from a long line of Hondas. I've had I'm gonna give my age away, but I used to have a 160i Doc AMG, a blue one. Those of you that know me, I used to have I had a car for about 7 years.
Sure.
And then I had a white CRX as well, and quite a few Civic and Ballard VTEC. So yeah, look, I've always been with the Honda
Yes.
brand. The reliability and the enjoyment, nothing better than VTEC putting a smile
Yeah.
on your face.
And the high revving power, obviously.
Yeah, so yeah,
And-
that is very enjoyable.
Yeah. So the process of getting this car, were you the one that imported the car
No.
from Japan?
No. I
Okay.
actually bought the car when it was here already.
Okay, lucky for you.
Yes, no, I didn't want to go through all that. But luckily the previous owner done all the hard work. So yeah, I got the car registered and bought as it is.
And then let's come to the motor. Like I said, guys, if you look here, it's like there's not much going on, but you'll be surprised by what this motor does, eh? For the 2-liter that it is, it's quite commonly known or well known all over the world, and a lot of the guys are K-swapping their cars, obviously, like the EKs and the EFs. So this one in particular is the K20A, like I said, and maybe you can just share your figures.
Yeah, so look, the K20A, it's basically it comes with high lift cams, higher compression piston, and also the electronics has been done. So the K20A, this particular car, the cutout is basically moved to
Okay.
8.6
From
opposed-
factory.
Yeah, from factory from 8.2 to 8.6. As I said, the high lift cam is done, and the main thing is obviously the LSD.
Which gets you quick off the line and
Yeah.
handling wise as well.
Yeah, so that, and this car, the extras on these cars got folding mirrors and climate control, which the Euro specs didn't have as well. I've done, there's a few dressings like minor works, the intake and that kind of thing. So yeah.
So I see you have an induction. Is this a 90 mil or
This
Wow.
is actually a 76.
76 mil? Okay.
Yeah. So the last dyno car made about 187 kilowatts
Sure.
at CPI. So yeah, that was basically where we at. You know, I'm looking at minor upgrades to get the power up a bit.
Yes.
But yeah, that was our last time.
So for now, like you said, you have basically the Cape Town stock, or is this Japan stock?
I would say it's Cape Town stock
Okay.
at the moment. So yeah.
With full bolt-ons, branch, exhaust,
That's right. Yeah.
induction.
That's right.
So your intake is still stock, no porting work done on the intake, nothing. Yeah.
No. Obviously, I've got an aftermarket intake
Yeah.
fitted there as well, just to get the car's breathing sorted. Obviously, the injectors to get more fuel in.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we've just upgraded the cam as well.
And then ECU wise,
She's running with a UniQ and HKS speed sensor as well.
and then I see that you have seat of coilovers as well. The car is sitting nice.
Yeah, this is the IC adjustable coilovers as well with the cam plates. It's adjustable.
Obviously, you can't just have your speed. You need to have your handling as well. Not that I'm saying that the EP3 isn't a good handling car. From factory, they already built for the track as well.
That's right. Yeah. Also, tires makes a big difference as well.
Yeah.
So we basically look at all these things, braking.
So you don't want to give your figures away. You said 180?
So 187. I would say 187. The last two dynos.
Okay.
I'll take the average there. So give or take. Yeah.
And in the Newton meters?
I think the last time it was about 230.
Yeah. That's very healthy for a 2 liter. Eh?
Yeah, look, the engine has been well looked after, so that's also important. People forget about the maintenance
Yes.
sometimes.
And then you don't really track this car, eh? Like take it to
No.
Killarney and track days and
No, I would
drag
love to.
racing.
That is the plan now. I'm going to put on the track this year as well. Just need to basically get the power up a little bit here and there to be competitive and also to enjoy the car more.
Yeah. So that guys, the engine bay. Spoke about the motor. We don't want to give too much away. Maybe we can do a part 2 when the car is improved.
We can do a part 2.
But this video was specially filmed for the love of the EP3 Type-R. And as you can see, a normal person that doesn't know cars will probably think that this is, just another Civic, because they are very they're very subtle looking, man. You don't really see that aggressiveness at first, but yeah. But like I said, the motor and the sound alone when this car just pulls away and you hear VTEC kick in, it's amazing. And I really love this shape. To me, the FN2, you can still see it's very sporty and it gives away a bit, but this is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, basically. And I like the styling, man. It's not too much. So I see you didn't actually fit any aftermarket things to the car, keeping its authenticity, obviously.
My taste is just nice lowering and clean lines. I'm not really into
keeping it simple. Even the rim, it's perfect the way it is. I love this rim. With the tire, especially this fitment, it's very nice, eh? Yeah, it's Cape Town's roads. So this is the JDM spec, like I said, yeah. So in comparison to the UK spec, I think, or the Euro spec, there is obviously differences, no?
That's right.
Besides the motor, but interior wise, like you see the red Ricardo pocket seats, climate control,
folding mirrors.
and it's usually like that, eh, with the JDM cars. They always come with the cool features. It's like the Japanese, they thought like enhancements on the car is obviously a nice thing. With most JDM cars, I noticed like you get a lot of cool features.
Yeah, it's
No?
always extras. Like our championships has got PDC and
Yeah.
it's got the USB drive, you know.
And I'm sure this car speaks Japanese as well.
Yeah, look, it's still got the speed limiter on at 120. But obviously it just makes a noise. It doesn't.
As you can see on the camera, the car is shining very white. It's always hard to film a car in the sun, a white car. But for me, I don't think we're getting the the true color of the car. I mean, like, you need to appreciate this color in person. It's just something different. And I think the wheel and the color of the car is the same, if I'm not mistaken. So the white of the championship, but like I said, it's not labeled the championship, eh?
The color is actually
Championship white, yeah. So it is a bit of other white, which you need to see in person. But like I said, the styling of this car, it's very subtle, and it's the perfect sleeper. Which sets it apart, obviously, you see the Type-R badges, and then you come here at the back, you see the exhaust, obviously. Like you said, this is 63 mil, eh?
Yeah, 63, 76 on the branch, and
Okay.
63 mil exhaust.
Obviously, for clearance wise sake, you had to obviously go 63, like you said. If the car goes over speed bumps and things,
Yeah, this car hasn't got an exhaust tunnel, but anything too, so
that's very low, especially the round boxes. But yeah, like I said, this is a car that you see on the games, on Forza, on Gran Turismo, and yeah, we're seeing it in person in Cape Town. Yeah, it's been so for a while now. So we're just warming up the car, guys, and then we'll get into some VTEC crossovers.
yeah, so as I said, lift comes in at 4.5, so it's quite early on this car, which is nice. All the way to 86, so
Sure.
you don't have to really drive its guts out, you know.
And then another thing I also forgot to mention, the shifter knob and the whole shifter for these cars are actually mounted upper, eh?
Yeah,
So does that like give you advantage?
it does, because obviously you don't have to.
Roll over. So you prefer it like this as well?
In terms of driving, yes, because you know, you don't have to. You can just rest your hand. It's like an armrest.
Yeah.
Obviously, it looks a bit weird because we're not used to it, you know.
Because you don't really see any other cars with
No.
these type of knobs.
I think it wasn't that popular. It actually gave a nice oil change.
Okay.
Costs 9,000, and to me it works well. It stays gold.
Yeah.
So
And you don't daily this car, no?
no, but I do drive it at least, you know, once a
Just
week.
open it up a bit, clean the carbon off.
Yeah, she gets driven. It's not like she stands for every week. She gets driven.
Yeah, it's not the garage queen.
Yeah, and also in my other car brakes, because I think brakes often. See,
Yeah, just a disclaimer, guys, it's not a Japanese car. So this car you can drive it every day you want, enjoy it, redline.
Yeah, I mean,
The main thing is just the servicing, obviously.
for a car that's 23 years old, it can still see 9,000, you know, it must still be done. But every day, all day.
But I always say this, and I know a lot of people agree. Honda really, how can I say, they over-engineered this motor. Like in today's terms, it's still up there.
Yeah, there's a reason they use these engines in light aircrafts for a reason. There's hardly any oil leaks and the reliability they are. You know, that's what makes it unique.
Yeah.
And you know, we don't unexpected mechanical builds these days is one thing you don't want to experience, because you can see what the cost of engines and gearbox are these days.
And in terms of aftermarket parts for the K series, in the past it was obviously harder to get aftermarket parts, but I feel like it's becoming more accessible now, where there's more people you can go to and get this part off the shelf. And
look, everyone is K swapping, so they're even putting those engines into Ferraris now. So
sure.
the mechanical parts is look at everywhere.
This box is nice, eh?
Yeah, it's very short, the gearing.
So this is the same way we came through.
Yeah, 2.5 we in VTEC now, so worried about this church. We are there.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, very short. Yeah. Like you can see now, it's a normal cruiser.
Really, that's the nice part of it. So it can be.
Get in, you go, and that's that. I like the seats, eh?
Yeah, they're very comfortable, warm for the winter.
I personally prefer this fabric over the leather.
Yes, the leathers, especially in the winters, cold, you know.
In summer's warm.
Just the red Alcantara, nobody's got, even the mesh them. So that's the only problem.
So you just keep your hand on it, obviously. Yeah. Restore it.
But you know, with these cars, you need to improvise. Like on eBay, they actually sell it, you know, so you have to just import it and buy seat covers, because I see they are selling the seat covers here at the price. I know that's
it's just you know, it's when you need the power, it's there. You just put down and it goes.
You can't ignore
no
it.
lag. It was coming loose earlier. just wants to go and go.
Yeah.
Yo. So there you have it, guys. Shukran to Nazim.
Afwan, shukran.
Appreciate it, no? Coming on the channel, bringing his JDM SPEC EP3. I really enjoyed it.
That was fun.
I just don't think the car had enough room for the gears, obviously. No?
Yeah.
Next time we can take it maybe on a highway pull or something. Because the way this car goes through gears, you know, it doesn't end, it just wants to go and doesn't stop at all.
No.
Even if in a high gear and you put flat at 2 grand, just, yeah, that's amazing from a 2-liter. So I just want to say shukran to you and thank you to the viewers for watching. If you're from, you know, overseas, UK and that places, I'd also like to know your thoughts, and maybe if you have a EP3, and just let us know your story in the comments, your favorite part of the car, and yeah, your overall experience driving these cars. Because I mean, it's a very small community in Cape Town with EP3s. I think in South Africa as well. We don't really get it. So it would be nice to know the guys' thoughts in the comments that has these cars. So just reach out there in the comments. Let us know what your color of your EP3 is and your favorite part. Further than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and on to the next one.